Now, the last session of the day, very important session of the day, last but not the least. My dear friends, India's backbone, that is agriculture. Agriculture is a backbone of Indian economy. And this last but not least session is on opportunities in agribusiness and fisheries sectors by three eminent personalities. Moderator Dr. S.M. Shivprakash, ex-Dean, College of Fisheries, Mangalore. Dr. Mahesh P.S., Joint Commissioner and Director, CAEH. Opportunities in agribusiness sector taken by Dr. Shivkumar Magada, former Dean and Professor of Aquatic Biology, College of Fisheries, Mangaluru, to speak about opportunities in fisheries sector. I call all the three dignitaries on the dais. Saujanya to give initial remarks.
Good evening. I take this immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Mahesh P.S., the Master in Veterinary Science. He is an alumni of prestigious IIM, Bangalore. He is a Joint Commissioner of Central Excellence of Animal Husbandry. He has traveled across globe and presented papers in conference in various countries. US, Netherlands on poultry farming. He is an advisory member to various veterinary universities, South India. He has been awarded with a national award CLFMA in 2018 at Goa. We are extremely happy to have you with us. Thank you, sir.
It is an honor to introduce Dr. S.M. Shivaprakash, a leading expert in fisheries science. He holds a PhD from Mangalore University. Dr. Shivaprakash has served as former Dean of the College of Fisheries, former Director of Extension at KU AFSU, Bidar. He is an award-winning researcher and author of several influential books. In addition, he is a talented poet and artist. Thank you.
I request Charan to introduce Dr. Shivkumar Magada.
Good evening, everyone. It's my immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Shivkumar Magada. He is a professor of aquatic biology and former Dean of College of Fisheries. Having an academic and research experience of 28 years, he has delivered more than 500 lectures. He has been awarded with National Chanakya Award and Best Environmental Scientist Award. He is also been recognized as the Environmentalist of the Year 2017. He is not just a man who speaks. He has authored 16 books, 20 research papers, and he has also organized 52 training programs. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. We are into a very important session that deals with agribusiness and fisheries sector. Friends, there is an English quote: "World rejoices when farmer smiles. World rejoices when farmer smiles." ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ, ರೈತನ ಮೊಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಗು ಚಿಮ್ಮಿದಾಗ ವಿಶ್ವವೇ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. The onus thus lies on the government, on the society, on every individual public to respect the hard work of the farmer, and his produce should get him the due reward. In this context, we have with us today two eminent speakers. One, Dr. Mahesh, who has pioneered into animal husbandry with special emphasis on agri-business, because agriculture involves animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries as well. And to my right is Dr. Shivkumar Magada, professor and former dean, and my student whom I had taught in the early 90s. It's my pleasure to have him as the speaker here. He's a very good speaker. He dwells into the subject very seriously. He comes out with facts and figures and explains to us how best we can enable a fish farmer to earn maximum profit. In this agri-business, all that is required is novel ideas, innovative ideas. Only those who go mad with ideas alone will see the light. I know of a poultry farmer in Dakshina Kannada who is raising 1,000 birds on an organic farming basis, but he was not finding good market for his produce because it was little expensive than the normal chicken. Then he came up with an idea. He straight away approached Infosys campus where 3,000 staff are working. He went and explained, my chicken is organic chicken. It has no toxicants, no antibiotics. It's a pure organically raised chicken. One of the main officers in Infosys, he was very happy. He told him, for the last 3 years I have not eaten chicken because I know a lot of antibiotics are being fed to those chicken. So I have not eaten. I am very fond of chicken. I am a great fan of chicken, but I have not consumed for the last 3 years. Now that you say you are offering organic chicken, I'll be very happy to buy. Not only myself, all my staff, whoever is non-vegetarians, they will be very happy to buy from you. And he struck a wonderful deal with the Infosys. Every Saturday, he would open his counter there, and then the staff would go and buy the organic chicken. See, this is how the approach got to be in agri-business. I know of another farmer in Bidar, Mahadeva, who raises 72 agriculture crops in his 2-acre farm. He has 2,000 poultry birds, and he has all the indigenous cows which he is taking care of. And then calves that he produces, he sells them at the age of 6 months to 1 year, and he easily gets 60,000 to 1 lakh rupee per calf. And this is another way of looking at how to think out of the box and then try to improve your business. And he approached all the government officers and he told them, I am giving you organically raised crops, cereals. So this is how he gave a new dimension to the agri-business. Friends, time being very limited, it's my pleasure to request Dr. Mahesh to make a presentation of how best a farmer can get his remuneration for the produce which he has toiled. Thank you.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾಯಕ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶಿವಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರು ಇಬ್ಬರೇ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಡಬೇಕು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಆಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ. ಒಂದು 10 minutes ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ.
ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವಾರ್ಡೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಅಚೀವರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ MSME ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಟರ್ಸ್.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Thank you so much. Because of the paucity of the time, I hope it is being video recorded. Probably later the audience will watch. Very quickly, within 10 minutes, I am Dr. Mahesh. This is the topic, an opportunity unraveled, silent revolution. Hege aagta ide nodona. The agenda for the talk, almost I planned for 30 minutes, but I'll wrap it up in 10 minutes because of the time. See, this is myself receiving a degree from MBA, IIMB, from the richest person of India. You know that, Mukesh Ambani. I represented India in US. You can see that, it is a USDA annotation. And I represented Europe for VIV talk. And Indian German meat summit in Bangalore. Probably you will understand why they are here. They want to sell meat here. They are producing almost 3 times the requirement in Germany. And this is me as a drought assessment officer, central team, touring almost 9 states for 9 districts for 926 crore rupees of recommendation. And this is how you see that how we play a role in government for helping the farmers. So my role now as a freelance speaker, you can watch me in YouTube, Dr. Mahesh PS and SIA Academy. We have podcast awards of creating a lot of heroes of unicorns. Now I am giving degrees in many forums. And this is my academy with the Government of India with a lot of innovative ideas. And this is me representing a collaboration with Spain government. And now let us see that, this is what is pondering us. We have only one Mother Earth, where the life of the Mother Earth is 500 crore years, because we have been seeing human beings only 3 lakh years, but destroying almost like 50% of the thing. I would recommend this to be watched in Netflix, a real case of, Poland, how a lady saves this high water. Please watch it. And even now the Anthony Guterres, I don't know how many of you know that COP29 is happening in Baku. The whole theory today is not global warming, it is global boiling. Gear up for that. And this is what Himalayas, when I joined college, it is now not having any whiteness there. If no glaciers, no water, no agriculture, no animal husbandry, no business, no money. So you have to think about saving nature. And this is the picture of Kashmir. You all want to go see the dry, heavy rainfall. After that, you will find, summer eating so much. And the thin air in Leh Ladakh will have no flights, because thin air cannot lift the thrust force. You can see this is what McKinsey says now. This is the Indian century now. And even know that we have taken T20 presidentship. And I know that people are learning, coming into Vidyarthi Bhavan. I don't know how many of you can guess him. This is the founder of Walmart coming into Vidyarthi Bhavan, writing and learning about the experiences. They are coming here and learning in India. And you can see even Jeff Bezos want to have a tie-up directly with Indian franchisees. And as morning, Pranav was also mentioning, we are the global leaders of CEOs of many companies. And this is the unicorn status of almost like 66 countries from India. They went and created unicorns. Bangalore is the capital of unicorn. And you should know that the greatest unicorn, I rate it as Ratan Tata. So Ratan Tata prepared in such a very silently that so many things which they could create. And the second one I always rate is the money. You know that DMart doesn't go much of a noise. 371 stores, 40 billion US dollar turnover. And even RRR, you all know that beautiful movie creator, but I would consider him as a unicorn because he's a creative in his own sense. And you know that our great gentleman Bhavish Agarwal, born in Afghanistan, read in London, came back to Bangalore and started 3 startups here. So this is what the unicorn status in India right now. Please capture them. It is a beautiful business study for everybody. And these are the things that, over we have Karnataka, we are doing very, very great in Karnataka. Now let me come to the topic which I was supposed to talk. I know that this one picture will be a very good story for everybody. How many of you can recognize that these 2 guys are from Bengaluru, Karthik Jairaman and Sanjay Dasari, preparing a very good great company called Waycool. Waycool is for storages and everything. They are going to become unicorns. Follow them that, how can you really chip into their supply chain management. They are now making that wastage is only 1%, whereas industry wastage is 20 to 30%. That is a synergy, you need to do it. How many of you recognize this rural boy, Thirukumaran Nagarajan? Any idea? I think entire audience, anybody? Which is the company I am targeting? Ninja Card. This is also again becoming a unicorn sitting in Bangalore. So this is what things are happening. You can see Walmart has put an investment there, they Flipkart through them. And these 4 boys, they're like us, from the morning we had a lot of young boys sitting here. They should know this, how they could create a beautiful concept called De Haath. In Hindi, De Haath means give the help. That is what now, they are the unicorns now. Pranav also showed in the morning about that. The great things are happening. See, this gentleman, Mayak Tiwari, he has created a company called Reshmi Mandi just for the silk and cotton. So these are the things which you have to think and create in your own surroundings. See, now they are also touching a unicorn status. 4 boys come together. Now their entire supply chain management they have tied up. The concept is we grow. Why did I show these pictures is you should know that they are nothing different. They are not extraordinary. They are like us. Only thing is you should think different and do different. So this is another great gentlemen are doing artificial intelligence, Agam Kare. So this is again our own Bangalore Institute of Technology guy. Can anybody guess it? So we don't know. Krishna Kumar. So he is putting a crop in as a unicorn, operating in 55 countries, entirely into agriculture. So these are the 2 brothers in Maharashtra operating a great company called AgroStar. Each one is a case study for all of you. And these are the fundings getting into agri startups, problem identification, solving in various levels. These are the things which are happening. You can see now, do you know which is the degree most sought after? agriculture in abroad. This is the statement I'm putting from 11th of Economic Times. See there, $55,000 to $60,000 euros is the salary offered for a graduation. This is what is happening now. This is the startups in animal husbandry sector. This is the Licious seed funded by anybody who noticed in the morning? Nothing, none other than Pranav Pai. Pranav Pai started with an 8 crore investment, this company. They are unicorns. Similar to that, Fresh to Home, Nando's, Zap Fresh, Captain Fresh, Egos, IIT Kharagpur guys. IIT Kharagpur guys will not go to any US now. They are building a company in Egos. It is egg selling company, 100 crore funded. Daily almost 6 lakh eggs being sold out. And you can see unassuming person, this gentleman which is differently abled, he is producing a company called Happy Hens. His eggs are sold at $50. $50 an egg. These are the innovations which SMEs and MSMEs has to show. So this is my podcast. You can come to the links. I have showcased almost like 36 heroes for that. Each one is from a background of very similar things, very small scale. They go very higher up. These are the women entrepreneurs which have changed the Indian map as unicorns. Because of the time I am rushing it, you can see this is the platform where you all remember Dabas, you forget who has created a highway. Highway is created by Government of India. Google is enjoying, all other things are enjoyed by them. UPI is done by RBI. Under that, National Payment Corporation of India. We don't remember all that. This is the stack we have now, $1.4 billion registered people. UPI is having so much of transaction. E-toll we are collecting 150 crore per day. All are having a seamless happening things. So these are your leaders. Can you believe? Nitin Kamath, again, Bengaluru Institute of Technology, and Nikhil Kamath is a school dropout. They have created Zerodha. What is the profit they made this year? 4,500 crores. How did they pick up? They were playing cricket and this thing with Marwadis. They started investing in that. They went into an idea that why can't I make a Zerodha, that is a zero commission company. Misho, very simple guy, now social enterprise. Zepto, they are making everybody to run for the money. Now, quick commerce is a disruption. 5 minutes you can have anything. Start your shower, shampoo can be delivered in 5 minutes before you shower in. So that is the things which are happening in Blinkit, Swiggy, delivery. Morning we saw delivery also there. And I don't know how many of you have observed, this guy was working with Wembu in Zoho. Freshworks now is listed in NASDAQ. He went with his wife with a Mysore silk saree and a puppy in hand in the New York Stock Exchange. I feel happy that Indians are conquering the world. That is the stage which you should remember how things are happening. Even this gentleman, Spinney, and then, Dream 11, and Ritesh Agarwal, Oyo. And this future is, this is the last slide every individual has to follow. Blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoTs, metaverse, and drones. If you know all these technologies, you can link things to be done in the future. Passion takes you places. Have passion in life, like our SS Naik is having a great passion to do such many things. We do have, need such people to integrate. My good friend Shivakumar is also like that. See the simplicity of madam. She was waiting for a taxi in Terminal 3. Nobody was recognizing. I went there and said namaste and took a picture. See the wonderful behavior. Be humble in life. She can, fly in a jet, but she was waiting there. Thank you so much. I had an honor to share that gathering with Honorable Prime Minister. 700 directors of India was brought into the Bharat Mandapam. I had a fortune, you can see me that I rounded there myself sitting just 4 rows behind Honorable Prime Minister. So this is my beautiful Hesarghatta Lake. I would request all of you to visit, including SS Naik and team. So this is my LinkedIn. You can follow it. I said 10 minutes. I'm well within the time. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is my number. Keep me, linked with. Thank you so much.
Dr. Mahesh, one question. You have given us the examples where they have really made a mark and they are outstanding. I just would like to know what are the simple working models in animal husbandry where a farmer gets maximum return on investment, and the models should be very easy to adopt.
Very quickly, because of the time, I say in dairy, the workable model is only 2-cow model. In dairy, the only workable model is 2-cow model. If you want to scale up, maximum is 10 cow, then later comes 100-cow model. See, simplicity in livestock is, I call it as DRM, daily revenue model. Whenever you have a chicken in the poop, you get the litter, that is money. So what happens in livestock is simplicity. First you should start simplicity. I have even though shown all the supply chain heroes which have been done, as sir is asking me what are the simple model. One is passion, another is livelihood opportunities. First I feel is our ladies should start having 40 chickens in home so that they can get around 20 eggs. And I differ from sir's thinking that antibiotics are pumped. No, antibiotics are not pumped. No, hormones are not pumped. Steroids are not pumped. It is like this. Gavaskar was playing test match, 5 days, no sixes. What happened into 50-over match? Then you started getting, sixes in the morning, sixes in the afternoon. We now play T20. Virat Kohli is hitting sixes in 6 balls. Are you injecting hormones? Are you injecting steroid to him? It is selection. Simply for all this development, 40 years was taken. Due to the paucity of the time, I end and hand over to my good friend. We are all good cultural mates. My Shivakumar Magada, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mahesh, for clearing the doubt. Well, friends, now we come to the business of fish. Fish is a unique creature and a wonderful gift of nature. Fishermen's livelihood depends entirely on their capture. Fishermen's life is always an adventure who invest their energy in hard labor to land fish that is bumper. Fish is a precious commodity of nutrient mixture, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals in that order. Fish is said to be the savior of mankind in future if only our fishermen conserve fish and nurture and catch only what is surplus of nature. What's happening today is overexploitation. Hence, from capture fisheries to culture fisheries is the order of the day. Now that fish culture is known to give very good remuneration to the farmer, it is becoming very popular. And you go to any district in Karnataka, wherever there are water bodies, now there is so much competition to win the bid, in the auction. So that way, water bodies are the oasis for an ordinary farmer to get good income through fish culture. There are so many examples around us where farmers have been making very good profit. So now I request Dr. Shivakumar Magada to throw some light on the prospects of fish culture and how a farmer can benefit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected Dr. Shiv Prakash, sir, my teacher, Dr. Mahesh, Dr. Ashok Alur, Vice Chancellor, and only one farmer is there in his auditorium. Mr. Ganikhan, please, ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎದ್ದೇಳಿ. There's only one farmer. Give me a good round of applause. He's a Krishi Pandit awardee for preserving 1,350 varieties of Indian varieties of paddy. Thank you. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Friends, you know why this country is lagging behind? The empty chairs are the answers. Country is with 143 crores of people. In last 65 years, India could increase its food production by 5 times. We are producing 328 million tons. By 2025, we need 350 million tons. In last 65 years, we could increase egg production by 48 times, fish production by 15 times, meat production by 10 times, horticulture crop production by 9.6 times. In spite of doing so, 20 crores of people are suffering from hunger. We don't belong to that group. And another 30 to 40 crores of people are suffering from hidden hunger. But unfortunately, as somebody, UK, Ullas Kamath said, 21 lakh people are graduated every year in the country, but they are not getting job. They should not get job because they are not prepared to get the job. See, unless you know the problems of the country, unless you come out with the strategic solution and the new plans, we cannot take the country forward. Look at this. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Naik. See, in COVID time, more than 2 crores of the people have been displaced. These people are so vulnerable and they don't know what to do. They are landless. That's why education is not for the job. These people, the country is spending 18 to 19 lakhs on every graduate. Don't think that you are paying money for this MAHE or whatever the education institute you are belong to. The country is spending a lot of money thinking that you will solve the country's problem, but unfortunately, many people are becoming problem. So now, look at this data designed by me. You don't get it in ChatGPT. India is producing so well. India is doing well because of the vastness of the country, 3.28 million square kilometer. India is doing so well, but if you believe the principles of science is the same for the entire world, if China is producing 60 to 70 tons of rice per hectare, why we are stuck at 25 to 30 quintal? So by doing the same practices, we also should be able to get the same produce. So that's why India must move from production to productivity. That's where we need more people, more technical people, more money. So I'll take only 10 minutes. So if you're ready for change, I'll take only 10 minutes. And before I go into the soils, we are eating only 12.8 kilos of fish as against the WHO's recommendation of 23 kilos. But anyway, coastal people are eating more fish, but they don't know how to eat fish. Fish is good for health, provided if you know how to eat fish. It's good because all the civilizations started all along the coastal area, river beds, all the river coast. That's why the basic IQ of the people who are living in the coastal lines is better. But if you don't know how to eat fish, nothing helps you. So anyway, I said it, and Karnataka, the per capita availability, not the consumption, it's 5.8, 11.8 in India, and recommendation it's 23 now. So 150 grams of fish is good for health, and all Indian curries are good, but unfortunately we are eating like this. Once in a while it's okay, you should eat fish, not the masala. Okay. So now for wealth, we have 157 million hectares of agricultural land producing 328 million tons of food grains. But everybody felt that agriculture is not economically viable because 85% of the farmers are small and marginal, where mechanization is not possible, it is not economically viable, and most of the people are leaving agriculture. Munde chinna sigute anna sigodilla. ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟು I request the organizers to keep this agriculture sector in the first session, because for all the sessions, all the sectors, there is an expiry date, not for the agriculture sector. See, and my request, do not bargain with the farmers. That's my request and order. And with 10 rupees, you can go to the market and buy dry fish, and that's the most expensive food in the world, is caviar. Anyway, I said it. So the major problems in agriculture is poor land holding. I said it. 85% are small and marginal because of the division of lands. But Sweden has come out with new idea. If you have 10 acres of land and 4 children, you cannot divide your land. 4 of them, or one of the children can take up agriculture. They can share only the revenue, not the land. Once policy intervention could solve the land sinking problem. But incredible problem, incredible India. So in democratic country, we cannot think of that. So poor capital people don't have money, scarcity of labor. In a country with 143 crores, still we say there's a serious problem of labor because everybody is trying to escape the value of sweat. And not adoption of scientific pest and disease management, imbalanced nutrients, micronutrient deficiency. In Mangalore region, coastal region, just by adding 2 kgs of zinc sulfate, they can increase the paddy yield by 8 to 10 quintals. But they don't know. Still in agriculture, they are continuously applying the cow dung, thinking that that is one of the prerequisite major nutrients. Already they are acidic soils. Likewise, small things makes big difference. And scarcity of inputs and seeds, wild animals, and the government is thinking of having peacock park, monkey park. No, the Indian law will not allow that. Only you can protect your crop. Migration of youngsters. Everybody is leaving agriculture. And middlemen are there because you are not organized. That's why government of India is promoting FFPOs, scarcity of order. Okay. So now our India's requirement by 2025, we need 350 million tons of food, 22 million tons of fish. That's why in last 5 years, government of India has invested 20,500 crores in the name of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana with 60 different schemes. And we need 66 million tons of chicken, fruits and vegetables I have given. Anyway, see sir, India is blessed with lot of water bodies, 8,200 kilometers of coastline, 3.15 million hectares of reservoirs, 2.35 million hectares of ponds and lakes, all that, it is all wonderful. If you look at the productivity, we are far behind the many countries. I told you, the country is producing 17.54 million tons of fish, whereas China is producing 60 million tons of fish, because there are no in between. The geographical and the water spread area remains the same, almost the same. So now, in this hall, if anybody is there, youngsters, no? Agriculture is not profitable because of the area, I said it. If you know minimum scale of economy, for each of the given agroecological situation, you don't know the economics. Paddy, sugarcane, even the MSP people, by excluding the manager cost, they are calculating the minimum support price. In fact, people are spending 30 to 35,000 rupees for paddy in 1 acre. They are getting only 6 to 8,000 rupees, whereas the Swiggy, Zomato people are earning more money than our farmers. In fact, agriculture, labor is richer than agriculture farmer. Me being from the agriculture university, I'm saying agriculture is not profitable. I'm also from the farming family, but to make it profitable, you have to bring more science, more technology, more innovation. So this is the farm where in Tumkur, this farmer has 6.5 acres of land. In last 10 years, he didn't see the profit. So we started with the small farm pond of 100 square meter, and it was, because water table was too low, we used the slurry, the gunny bags dipped in cement slurry to hold the water. This man is earning 9,600 rupees in just 1,000 meters. To earn that, he has to grow coconut in 6 acres. So that's the beauty of fisheries. It doesn't mean that you have to leave all agriculture and go for aquaculture. Beyond doubt, aquaculture is highly profitable. So see, wherever you see the wetlands, at least 5 to 10% of your agricultural land should be a pond, so that it drains excess water, excess salts, and productivity of adjacent land will increase. If anybody in the hall, if you have agriculture farm, if you know the economics, please come back to me. I'll show you that you are under loss, and I'll give you the solutions. Anyway, in wetlands, see the sandbags. Using sandbags by constructing vertical bunds, our farmers can take up fish culture. And wherever water, let there be fish. Wherever water, let there be fish. And even in the weed-infested ponds, by using jumbo hoppers, people can grow fish sheet. This country needs 26 billion fish sheets. Karnataka needs 84 crores fish sheet, hardly producing 60 crores. So there is lot of money in fisheries business. Please, if you want to diversify your agriculture activities, please come back to me. We'll give you DPR free of cost. Ornamental fish, one of my students and friend, Mr. Ronald is here. They have built one of the state-of-the-art ornamental fish production unit at Bengaluru. They are doing wonderfully well. Whoever visits Bengaluru, please visit Aquatic Biosystems at Vamanjur, Bengaluru. Yeah, anyway. And aquatic plants, in all the aquatic plants, and one of my, the entrepreneur is exporting 300 varieties of aquatic plant, all the normal plants, and this man. Anyway, and shrimp farming, wherever it's possible, very good, not 2 minutes. Shrimp farming is highly profitable. Just in 100 days, you get 6 to 8 tons of shrimp in 1 acre. It is highly profitable business with considerable risk, 90% risk, 300% profit. Anyway, in cages, we have Karnataka has 83 reservoirs, and wherever it's possible, people can take up cage farming. See, look at the 5 meter cube cages where they produce 15 to 20 tons of fish. In land-based system, you need 2 acres to produce the same in 1 cage. Anyway, in all the coastal waters like Gangoli, Kundapur, people have taken up a small-scale cage farming. And this is the 2-tier system. Outside, they are growing fish and shrimp. In the floating cages, people can grow crab. Hardly the cost of production is 800 rupees. They sell the crab for 1,800 to 2,000 rupees. And you can bring the seawater to Bengaluru and do crab farming in the RAS system. It is in Goa. Mussel farming, is taking up very well through FFPOs. We are trying to promote mussel farming. In Kundapura, more than 400 farmers are doing mussel farming. If the mussels are more than 10 centimeter wide, you can do the freshwater pearl farming also, pearl production. Anyway, this all. RAS is wherever, if you don't have the land in a confined area, you can treat the water continuously and grow fish in confined areas. This biofloc system developed by Israel. If you don't have a lot of resources in a small area, you can produce more fish organically, good quality fish. This IPRS system developed by Auburn University. These are all advanced techniques we teach you on a demand basis in new varieties of fishes. So we are selling chapels in the AC rooms and food on the roads. So this is where the big market, the new people, entrepreneurs, this is the big gap. Please come out with a very innovative market and make profit. So this is my proposition. In one container of 20 feet, you come out with innovative, all the IoT system, like Cafe Coffee Day or Starbucks. You should be able to sell fish in a very hygienic way. And one of the, I was, in 2017, I was in the Vision 2025 group. I gave the idea to the government of Karnataka. Almost about 100 IAS officers applauded. And I didn't sleep at that night because I thought I'm changing the entire system. Nothing happened. In 2019, we established this unit at Bangarpet. This young engineer is earning 8 lakhs net profit every month. Anyway, this is the aqua tourism. Wherever if you have a fish pond, you can sell live for the premium price, and people are paying more money to sleep in the huts and the remote areas, and you can make money. This is the ecotourism aqua farm. So anyway, our competitors are KFC and other thing, and even India, Gadre Marines, they are producing 40 to 50 varieties of seafoods, functional foods, and making big profit. Anyway, okay, this is my last slide. I want you to change your thinking. Man, gentlemen, yourself, no mobiles. We have lived without mobiles for 4.24 billion. Last slide. Thinking, you have to change production systems. You have to understand the scale, technology, economics, processing, branding and marketing, hard work to smart work, and data management. So if you want to change, we should have the 7 ingredients: vision, value, strategy, resources, capability, and motivation, and feedback. If you don't have vision, you'll be confused. If you don't have values, you'll be corrupt. If you don't have strategy, you'll be diffused. If you don't have resources, you'll be diffused. If you don't have resources, you'll be frustrated. If you don't have capability, you'll be fatigued. If you don't have motivation, you'll crawl. If you don't have the feedback, you will doubt. Thank you very much. If you know me, you can't be a pessimist. Thank you. I will not take question. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shivkumar Magada. Dr. Shivkumar Magada
You can contact me anytime. I'll be awake till 2 a.m. Sorry.
Has earlier worked as head of Krishi Vignana Kendra in Mangalore. Earlier also, he was under Agricultural University in Mandya, where he has accumulated a lot of experience, working with farmers. And he comes out with new ideas and out-of-the-box thinking. And he has, in Mandya, developed a system for agriculture farmers who are not getting good remuneration because of the saline soils. And they were all very desperate and frustrated. At that time, Shivkumar Magada, he told them, you convert all these barren land where you are not getting any agricultural yield, you better convert them into fish ponds, you raise fish seed and sell, you just see how much you will earn. And he has demonstrated that in a small water body, the farmer could raise 5 lakh rupees per year, in such a small pond. And if he has several such ponds, a farmer can earn multiple lakhs of rupees. So this example is outstanding, which he has demonstrated. Since there is no time, he has very vividly explained the plight of the farmers. Our farmers, he said, laborers are earning more, and those agents are earning more. and in the market, those people are earning more, but not the farmer himself. ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಸಮನಾದ ಬೆಳಕುಂಟೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಅಗಾಧತೆಗೆ ಸರಿಸಮನಾದ ಹೋಲಿಕೆಯುಂಟೆ, ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಪರ್ವತದ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಬಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯುಂಟೆ, ಅಪ್ಪಳಿಸಿ ಬೀಸುವ ಚಂಡಮಾರುತ ತಡೆದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವವರುಂಟೆ, ಅಂತೆಯೇ ರೈತರ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದ ಫಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟುವವರುಂಟೆ. Nobody can. So we should work together, all scientists and the technocrats should come out with viable technologies to help farmers to get better remuneration for the produce they raise with so much difficulty and so much hard work. The farmers sweat all around the year, and it is our duty to see that our farmers get good remuneration. And a last statement from Dr. Shivkumar Magada before we wind up this session.
Many bankers are there. Whenever the farmers comes to your office or the bank, I only request you to stand from your seat, namaskarisi, then you sit, and don't bargain with the farmers. ಮಾತೃದೇವೋಭವ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಪಿತೃದೇವೋಭವ ಇದೆ, ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ದೇವೋಭವ ಇದೆ, ರೈತ ದೇವೋಭವ ಅಂತ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಮನವಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ರೈತರ ಜೊತೆ ಬಾರ್ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಕೊನೆ ಪಕ್ಷ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಗೌರವಿಸಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ ಹೆದರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈತರು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೈತರ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬು ಅಂತಿದೆ, ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬು ಮುರಿದೋಗಿದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಕೈ ಕೇಸರಾದರೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಮೊಸರು ಅಂತಿತ್ತು, ಕೈ ಕೇಸರಾದರೆ ಮೈ ಕೇಸರೇ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್, ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕಲಿ ವಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಗನಿ ಖಾನ್. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವನಾದರೂ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಮನವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Well, on behalf of these two gentlemen and myself, I would like to thank CA SS Nayak and his team for giving us this opportunity to be present in this mega conclave. Thank you very much.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಯಾರು ಅರಿಯದ ನೇಗಿಲ ಯೋಗಿಯು ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನವ ನೀಡುವನು, ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಬಯಸದೆ ಅತಿ ಸುಖ ಗಳಿಸದೆ, ದುಡಿವನು ಗೌರವ ಕಾಶಿಸದೆ, ನೇಗಿಲ ಕುಲದೊಳಗಡಗಿದೆ ಕರ್ಮ, ನೇಗಿಲ ಮೇಲೆಯೇ ನಿಂತಿದೆ ಧರ್ಮ, ನೇಗಿಲ ಹಿಡಿದ ಹೊಲದೊಳು ಹಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಉಳುವ ಯೋಗಿಯ ನೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. 3 ಜನ ಘಟೋದ್ಗಜರು, ರೈತ ಘಟೋದ್ಗಜರು ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕೃಷಿಯನ್ನು ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಆಯಾಮವನ್ನೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. CA ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ 3 ದಿಗ್ಗಜರನ್ನು ಅವರು ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಮೇ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊಡಗು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ Dr. Ashok Alur to also join, because you are also Negila Yogi. Please come to honor them. You are also special invite.
CA ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಶೋಕ್ ಆಲೂರ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ PS, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಮಗದ ಮತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ SM ಶಿವಪ್ರಕಾಶ್.
May I request Mr. Srinivas, General Manager of Karnataka Bank, to join for doing the honors.
Dr. Mahesh PS has delivered his lecture in such a tremendous manner. As I told, this session was last, but it came out in a very well manner. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈ 3 ಜನರ ಮಾತು ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರದು. We have Ashok Alur and CA Prashant as a special invitee. I request CA SS Nayak, the program director, to honor them. CA SS Nayak ಅವರು ಅಶೋಕ್ ಆಲೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಸಿ ಎ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ಸನ್ನದ್ದು ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು. Thank you for the panelists and special invitees. And thank you very much for all the audience